So we just got back from Packwood National Tour. For those of you who don't know, SCCA National Tour at Packwood is pretty much the premier autocross event in the Pacific Northwest, and this year it sold out with 275 driver entries, so it was a massive event. A lot of fun. We had 10 drivers in our class in E Street, and I just wanted to do a little race recap video of the weekend. And with the National Tour events, it's your combined score. Your best time from Saturday plus your best time from Sunday equals your combined score for your final position. And Saturday, it was a really technical course. Actually, it took quite a bit to figure out. I don't really feel like I fully had it figured out until my third run, maybe. Gained time about 3/10 each run. But by the time after my second run, I was roughly 8/10 behind the leaders, 0.85 seconds behind the two leaders who were separated by thousandths of a second. And so I was sitting a good ways back as far as autocross is concerned, and knew that I had to make up some time. Really pushing the car the third run, and I'll let you take a look at that video now.
4 trophies in XP. E Street, Chase Sullivan, 51.562, put him just a 10th out of third, and solidly in fourth place. Blake separated by 36 thousandths of a second. 10 cars, 4 trophies. Carson and Chris Heedy rounded out the top 4. Chase Sullivan just a half a second out of the trophies.
And so after that third run, came in, picked up a few tenths like I mentioned, but had actually overdriven it in one spot by the back corner there. Maybe I can highlight a little bit of that video, but essentially the previous run, on my second run, I had hit the rev limiter there, and so going into my third run, going down that back little slalom there, knew that I was just listening for the rev limiter before I looked to turn, and that was a mistake because it was too late at that point and kind of overdrove the corner a little bit. Had to slow up for a cone, but all in all still gained 0.3 seconds, which didn't really put me in a comfortable position. By the end of the day there, I was still 0.6 seconds off of the leaders, which is quite a bit of time in autocross, especially at the national level. And so day 2, we were running heat 3. It had just rained a decent amount the heat before that, and so we were in rapidly drying conditions. Our first run out, course was wet. It was kind of a throwaway run, although I was the last car to run in our group, and so ended up actually leapfrogging the leaders on that first run and put me into the lead momentarily there for day 2, and we kind of went back and forth all day that way. However, I was the last person in our group to run for the third run. By the second and third run, track was pretty much dry again, and so that was nice. But 51 car had put down a flyer of a run, low 52s, 52.2 I believe, and it put me back 0.75 seconds, somewhere right around there. So 3/4 of a second I was down going into my third run, knowing that I already felt like I was going fast and just had to really just lay it all out there. And so I was just going for it on my third run, and I'll let you take a look at that one now.
Chase Sullivan, 53.601, picks up another 1/10 of a second. Chris Heady, 4th and final trophy position, and Carson Orud will be out on course. Here we go. Out of first place. Wow! A 1/10 of a second. Carson laying it down. A 1/2 second over everybody else in East Street on day 2. Fantastic drive in the Orud Racing Team, 99 Mazda Miata. Bonnie Mueller, 55.150. No help for Bonnie. Slows down about 2/10 of a second. Still have Lynn Ayers and Eddie Gill now to go in L Lady Street. Okay. And then we got SSL.
That is still a fucking
fast
flyer.
time of the
That
group.
is still a flyer. Good
Gotta do it
run.
clean.
Good.
Who's got for everybody? Here comes Lynn Ayers.
Good job.
52.034 moves all the way up to 3rd spot. 52.034 for Lynn in the Ayers Racing.
time of day.
Way to win the day for sure, man.
Wow. Nice job. Kristen to 4th. Here goes Kiesel.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
I think.
Annie with the front running. There she goes.
Man, that was awesome.
49.9.
Yeah, the 51.
49.917. It's a thanks, John. 2019 Mazda Miata.
That was hair on fire.
Let's get there. Hold on.
And so coming off of my third run, I knew that I had to get somewhere in the 51.6 and change type of range. You can see coming through the finish there, ended up with the 51.79, I believe. I had everything I could into that drive, that car on that run, and we weren't spraying tires. I don't know if we needed to be, but it seemed to step out a little bit on me in a couple spots I'll highlight here. But overall, improved as the only, I actually was fastest car on day 2 by 1/2 second. However, it just wasn't enough to overcome the 0.6 second deficit from day 1. Ended up 0.123 seconds behind the 51 car. So congrats to Blake DeWitt. Awesome driving. He put down some flyers both days. And big thanks also to Mazda Motorsports and Hawk Brakes for sponsoring the SCCA National Tour. We won some money and some brake pads out of the deal, so that was pretty awesome. And thanks to my dad for always supporting me and being there and racing with me. Wouldn't be nearly as fun without him. So that's always awesome, and for my to my friends for all the support as well. But as you can see here, we're building a shop, and so hopefully soon we'll have a little more space to put some more race cars, maybe have some more opportunities on the table. But thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.